Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Raptor X here with Good Clean Gaming RX, and today we are back in Eco, continuing our little series about starting out on a server. If you find this video to be helpful, go ahead and hit that like button. And I'm pushing to get to 1,000 subscribers this year. So if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you like the videos. And if you have subscribed, go ahead and share the video or the channel with someone who you think would like it. That'll just help the channel to grow. Ooh, yeah, we'll go from there. Alright, so I'm continuing the process today by getting a house built. I made a little bit of food last night, it looks like, so I'm going to go ahead and eat a few of those. We're trying to balance our food here and get the increased skill gain there. That one's got fat, so I'm going to go ahead and continue to eat those. Oop, and there we go, there we've lost a little bit. So let's see here what else we can eat. Charred tomatoes, that's got protein, okay, and we'll go ahead and eat one of those, yep, and that brings our skill gain back up. Let's go ahead and make some charred fish. There we go. We'll do the other 10 there. Order those and do the work. Okay, very good. And I'm going to go ahead and chop down some more trees so that we can make our the wood for our house. So anyway you any profession you choose, you're still going to have to make a house. Whether you make it out of mortared stone or out of hewn logs, those are kind of your options for the start of the game. Either way, you do need a house to start off with. So that should probably be your, I guess, your third focus, or I guess second focus if you don't know what you're going to be doing, is to build yourself a house, so that you can then get started on your profession or on research or whatever you need to do next. So let's see here, I'm going to need another 24 wood for finishing that, and I have 44 available in storage. So we're good as far as that goes. I'm going to go ahead and queue up a research table here. Actually, you know what? No, I've forgotten something. The tool bench is the next important thing. We do need one of those. I'm going to go ahead and add the work and put that right to the start there. These are critical. You do need to have a tool bench. They come in handy whenever you start to need to repair your tools, which you'll need to do quite regularly at the start, as those are used up quite frequently. Hang on, what's going on here? Oh, there you go, wrong button. Okay, I'm going to save this sand actually, because I'm thinking of taking masonry as my second skill. It comes in quite handy when you're doing smelting as well, which I'm thinking of taking. That's kind of my profession of choice, I suppose you could say now. I've played the game enough times that I know I like doing that, and it's quite a lucrative profession as well, so there's always that benefit. I'm going to go ahead and do a little organizing trick here. And there we go, back into the wrong direction. There we go. Alright. So we're looking at another 3 hours and a bit before the next star is available. Go ahead and we'll charred beet. Why is it not? Oh, work. There we go. Alright. And we'll go ahead and make a few more of those. Let's go ahead and get make another 20 of them. And we'll do the same for... we've got some beans there, I think, so let's go ahead and make some of them. Yep, let's do 12 of those. Those are not a good source of protein and fat, but an alternate source. They don't balance particularly well, but they do give you a decent amount of protein. Now that I have this, I'm going to go ahead and pick up definitely some more beans. Some rice that'll allow us to make some boiled grains. Oops. I'm going to be picking up these camas roots as the charred camas bulbs are actually a pretty well balanced food, or they help to contribute to the balance. And of course you can always sell them. So there's generally someone looking for one or some. So I'm just going to run around and pick up a decent amount of food. If you're playing on a multiplayer server where there's a good economy going, as this one is, it's not critically important to run around getting food. But it does come in handy, especially if you're not worried about rapid skill gain, as you can take this and make your own. Cheap food, it doesn't do a whole lot for you in terms of skill gain, but it's better than nothing, and you do need to eat. There we go. Okay, so let's go ahead and see here. There's the tool bench. We need some stone now. So I'm going to go ahead and continue mining this out quickly. That's what I was going to do. There we go. We'll go ahead and put these over to here. There we go. Use this as a little moving trick. Put this one right over here. And even though that's not on my land, I can just take this let's see, 1, 2, that's 3, so let's go ahead and place that one down there. There we go. And now we're down into the stone, and there's a decent amount of sand here, as you can see, which is always good when you're taking masonry, because that means you don't have to grind it down to actually use it. So I'm going to go ahead and we should be able to transfer, there we go, all of these over to there now. Perfect. Okay, and that will finish up the tool bench. There we go. And we'll go ahead and put this, let's put this, tuck this in right here. There we go. Alright. So we can now use this for basic repairs. for your stone tools. Actually, it will repair everything, but it'll allow you to craft stone tools as long as you have the prerequisites. And also the wooden bows. Let's see here, soil sampler we don't need right now, nor do we need the stone road tool since we're working in the desert currently. The dirt doesn't convert over to roads here anyway. Let's see what else we can make here quickly. Without taking the campfire cooking skill, you can only make charred food. All of these salads require campfire cooking. I'm not going to bother with that. There are several other people around here who, there we go, who are making these. So, let's see here. So there we go. So I've got some beets for sales that I can sell. There are several places to buy these. It looks like the opportunity to sell them has just about disappeared, actually. There we go. Sell it. Beans, beet greens, camas bulbs, fireweed shoots, huckleberries, papayas, pineapple, rice. Okay, good. Well, let's go ahead and pop over there then. And we'll see about getting some better food. And that'll allow us to advance a little bit quicker. So, let's go ahead and jump into our storage here. And we're going to take the beets and the rice and the beans and the beet greens and those and the huckleberries. We can't sell it there, so no big rush for that. Okay. So this is a 10-to-1 purchase. Or a 10-to-1 trade, sorry. I'm going to be able to trade 10 of each of these vegetables for one of the advanced meals. So he's really making quite a good deal there. Looks like he's growing, well, trying to grow some food there. And store. Okay, so he's purchasing beet greens. We'll go ahead and sell 24 of those. We'll go ahead and sell 44 of the beans. We'll go ahead and sell 34 of the camas bulbs, 6 of the fiddleheads, 46 of the huckleberries, 75 of the rice, and that's as much as we have. So we're going to get 29. We'll go ahead and trade that and empty out our inventory here. And let's see here. Corn, no more wanted. Camas bulbs, beet greens. Good. Okay, so we can now come over here to this side and see what we can get affordably. The beet campfire salads balance pretty well, so I'm going to get, let's get 10 of those. The fern campfire salads don't do quite as well against that, so I'm going to go ahead and get, let's see here, some charred sausage. Let's get 2 of those, well, maybe 4. There we go, brings us up to 13. Field campfire stew, that's actually not too badly balanced, but it's a little bit expensive for me. Topped porridge, that's not bad either. We may take a couple of those. Let's go ahead and get 10 of them. That'll be another $5. And you know what, let's take those off. And we'll get some of these field campfire stews. We'll go ahead and get the 7 of those. There we go, and that brings us up to 20. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and, well, I'm not going to eat any of those currently. and we'll pop over to back over to our house. Okay, so let's go ahead and start on this better skill game. We've got 3 hours and 8 minutes. Let's see how much we can bump that. Let's see, that's the better fat one, so we'll go ahead and eat that. Ooh, that's a decent amount, 2 hours and 52. And let's see here, that'll be next. We'll eat one of those. Ooh. It's nice to hear from my viewers. Let's go ahead and do, that's one down, let's go ahead and go 2 here. We'll do this the most efficiently that we can. And we'll drop this down 2 as well. So I can, let's see here, I can use these for making the mortared stone. There's nowhere currently to sell that, so I can't really turn that into mortar currently until I get the masonry skill scroll. So I'm going to be researching that as soon as I've gotten that research table set up. And there's the iron ore. Perfect. Alright, let's go ahead and put this over here. And we made ourselves, there we go, one of those. The sickle, the stone scythe. So I'm going to go ahead and start harvesting. That just gives me agave leaves. Okay. I'm going to need to harvest some of these then. Get some plant fiber. There's a decent amount necessary for there we go, that research table. That should be enough. I'm going to get a little bit extra, of course, so that I can make myself a bow at the same time. There we go. And that should be plenty now. So we'll go ahead and pop into here and wait a minute. Research table. Where did that go? I swear I ordered one of those. Perhaps not. Okay, well, we'll go ahead and put in an order for that then. There we are. And it looks like we've reached the point where we can eat some more of that food. So let's go ahead and eat a couple of those. There we go. Very good. Barrel cactus seeds. Interesting. Okay. We're going to need some more logs. So let's go ahead and find another tree to chop down. I'm going to go ahead and take this one. Even though it's not mature, because it's right in the middle of my campground. And that's rather inconvenient. Not as good yield on that one. But that's kind of to be expected, I guess. Go ahead and we'll chop down this one as well. This one's going to take a little bit because the oak trees, of course, have much higher durability and health. With the stone axe, they take like 20 hits. And so it always takes a little bit longer, but there's a lot of wood in these, so there we go. And especially with oak, I don't have enough room. Okay. With the oak, it's always a good idea to chop up the wood pulp, as that allows you to harvest the oak seeds, and those can then be replanted. Okay, time to go ahead and put our storage chest down. Oops, let's go ahead and put that right there. And we can go ahead and drag all of our raw foods into there. And let's do all of our seeds as well. There we go. Put those into there. There we go. And now we've got a little bit more room in our inventory. We'll go ahead and organize those up there. And we'll eat those. Okay. There we go. And that's what we're looking for, is the acorns. Have 5 of those now. So if you're looking to grow the trees, chopping up the wood pulp is always profitable, because the acorns generally spawn in oak trees at a very good rate. I got 10 out of that one. And so you can plant a lot more than you harvest. There is, of course, they take several days to grow. So it's always a good idea to build those, or plant them, sorry, pretty soon after you've harvested them. Let's go ahead and make a wooden hoe here, so that I can till up the ground and plant those. And I'm going to go ahead, and that's got all it needs there, so I'm going to go ahead and make some more hewn logs with the rest of those. Let's go for 30 of those. And we'll contribute the work. There we go. Perfect. Let's go ahead and do that. And it looks like we really are going to need to see about getting some more. Meat, as those foods are really not balancing quite as well as I thought they would. So let's go ahead and tell it yes, you can use that. And we'll put that into there. Yes, it should be making some of those charred beans. Okay, very good. We'll go back and grab this last piece of... I'm kind of going to space these out a little bit, as I'm not really interested. I don't have carpentry or logging, so I'm not really interested in making a densely packed oak forest. We're just trying to replace the ones that I've torn down, and increase a few more, because you can't go wrong. Oops. Okay, we'll go drop these off, because that's not going to allow me to plant until we drop those off. Okay, very good. We'll go ahead and plant the oaks. There we go. They do have a rather marked pop-in when you plant those, so just be aware of that popping up in your face there. We'll go ahead and take another one of those. There we go. And go ahead and plant our 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and I guess I'm going to pull up on my map here, and we're going to check plant, and we're going to go for oak yield potential. Okay, yep, so we do have those will grow there. Okay, good. We haven't wasted our seeds. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and we're going to get our house built. We've got our research table now. I'm going to go ahead and start making that. And I've claimed, let's just go ahead and check. I've claimed over here. So I'm going to use this as my area for my house. We'll go ahead and start, I guess, about right here. So I'm just going to go ahead and we'll use that as a marker. Very good. And we'll go ahead and do the same all the way up here. And all the way up here, just so that we know where our land extends out to. And that would be right there. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and we'll get some of this, the hewn logs, and we'll start placing them down. Now, the research table, I believe, needs, what is it, 0.5? 0.5. So we do need to have a pretty decent area. Go ahead and do right there for right now. To work in. It does need to be a proper high tier building. Or, you know, you don't want to leave a whole bunch of gaps. We'll go ahead and put that one there. Go and put that one there. We'll go ahead and I'm just going to take this and we'll place it down inside here. That way we'll be alerted as soon as that goes online. There we go. Blocked by hewn logs. There we go. Oh, come on. Okay. We'll go ahead and run across there. Very good. We'll go ahead and put our ceiling in place now, the roof. There we go. And good, we do have a few more here. Go ahead and see if I can get by with just that. What do we got? 0.55. Very good. Okay. So we can start our research now. I'm going to go ahead and we'll order the masonry skill book and do the work. And then we're going to learn the geology research paper basic. We need 3 of those. So we'll go ahead and place the order for that. And we need 90 of those rocks. We need 60 currently to finish the rest of that up. And 2 more, so we need 62 stone to be able to finish that up. So we're just going to go ahead for our last couple minutes here and mine out. We've got some sort of void there, it looks like. There we go. We'll mine out a decent amount of area here. And we'll be able to put these rocks up here. And this will start to show us, of course, how much of a iron ore field we're looking at here. Whether it's going to be extremely profitable or just a little bit more like a flash in the pan. Alright, open up our backpack here and eat again. There we go. Definitely going to need a food with a higher protein content. So that's going to be probably our campfire roast or something like that. We'll go ahead and drag all of those over to there. We'll do the same for that. Very good. And it's going to go ahead and gobble those up. Looks like this is just a standard rate server, so mining is actually leveling up quite nicely here. So we'll be getting a reduction in calorie use for this. There we go, right there. Oh, sorry, that was self-improvement. Well, I didn't expect that to level up quite that quickly. There we go, and we got mining as well. That must have been because of the research, perhaps? We'll go ahead and drag those over there as well. Very good. And let's go ahead and check this. 30 rocks, 68 available in storage. Very good. Alright, so we've got all the rocks that we need. When we get on tomorrow, we'll have our first research book. The masonry will be done. I'm going to go ahead and try and eat a little bit more of a balanced meal here. Just quickly. There we go. 0.97. We're going to have about 2 hours there before we get our next skill. So when we get on tomorrow, we'll be able to take masonry. And then our progress will continue. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make myself a store here. And we'll get that going as well. That's another thing I would recommend on your first day, is to make a store. That gets you into the global economy. Alright everyone, thanks for watching. If you liked this video, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you're finding these videos useful, go ahead and hit subscribe so that you'll be notified when the next video comes out. Hi! David's woken up again, so it's time to spend some time with him. Alright everyone, thanks for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. Take care everyone. Ta-ta.